Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick video that goes over how to use a tool in Canvas. But while I have you really quick, I just want to show you that I did add a new service for you guys to use if you need it. It's called NetTutor. It's right here under Syllabus Services for Students and Professor Contact Information. Just go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to this really awesome service called NetTutor, in which you can kind of drop in or make an appointment with a tutor. So you can see that they have all these subjects here, and for this class obviously it would be English and literature, and it'll take you to this page, and you can drop in and meet with a live tutor. You can have a little locker here. Yeah, so I guess you don't make appointments, you just drop in, but I think that would be very helpful for those of you who might need some on the fly help and not have time to make an appointment at the Center for Academic Support or whatnot. Anyway, moving right along, what I wanted to show you today is how to use this thing called Hypothesis. So you can see that I have week 1 day 2 of our class up, and if you click on that, you can just go over activities and assignments week 1 day 2, and it will have all the links for everything that you really need for week 1 and day 2 in this class. But the reading this week is going to be this reading on the Warrior Cop. So if you want to click on that, and I would click on it and open it in a new tab if you know how to do that, because otherwise you're going to have to be going back and forth all the time. So click on these links and try to open them in a new tab if you can. You just right click on the link and it should come up. So we're going to open that in a new tab, and it'll take you to this page where the reading is, and a PDF is going to load here. All right, and if you use this little bar right here, you can kind of scroll down and do all the reading. It's only 3 pages. As I mentioned to a lot of you, we're going to start off with light reading. You could also blow this up to full screen if you want. But the tool called Hypothesis that I want to show you how to use is right under here. If you just click Load Warrior Cop Reading in a new window, it'll pop up in this app called Hypothesis. And what you can do there is you can highlight sections of the text and make little notes to yourself about it. So for example, one of the questions I ask of you in the reading questions is to kind of pay attention to other people that this author has talked to and who's the quotes that they have pulled. So if we scroll down here, we can find the first quote that's used by this author, and this author is quoting a man named Seth Stoughton, who works for the Harvard Law Review. And so if you just wanted to highlight this text to kind of keep a note of when the author is quoting from an outside source, you can just highlight it, and then if you hit annotate right here, you can just make a little note to yourself. So you could just say like quote from outside source explaining how police are trained in these programs, that they live in a hostile world, right? And if you just hit post right here, it'll keep your annotation for you, and also I'll be able to keep note of the annotations you're making too, so we can have a discussion about them if you feel like that would be helpful to you. I just want to point out that if you highlight something, so this is like a general description of the programs that these police undergo sometimes. If you highlight something and just hit highlight, then that's not going to go to me. It's just going to be saved in your personal hypothesis. Whenever this article comes up in your Canvas page, it'll be saved automatically. And you might have noticed that sometimes highlighting things here can be a little tricky. It tends to want to highlight the whole text, so just be patient and kind of gingerly try to work it so that you're carefully highlighting just the text you want. Maybe sometimes it helps to start from a different place. But yeah, it can be a little tricky. I got those first two pretty easy, but you're just gonna have to mess with it yourself and figure out what the secret is. But yeah, so if you can figure it out, it's a helpful tool. Again, if you want to click on the annotate button, it'll share the annotations with me. So that way we can kind of talk about, why you chose to highlight the things that you highlighted. Right. And so I hope that will be helpful to you. All right. And also, if you don't want to use the hypothesis function, you can just read the PDF as it is and just take notes in your notebook, or print it out if you have a printer and mark it on a hard copy, whatever you like to do. So okay, so that's my video on using hypothesis. All right, I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Take care.